Hello, my dear friend. It's Elena. Let's talk about a silent poison in many relationships. Do you ever feel less like a partner and more like a manager? Pause. A project manager, a house manager, a personal assistant. Do you find yourself giving your partner a detailed, step by step list for a simple task, only to find it half done or done incorrectly? And does it always end with you sighing and just doing it yourself because it's easier? If you're nodding your head, you are not alone, and this is not just about a forgetful or lazy partner. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a deeply frustrating and manipulative behavior called weaponized incompetence. I'm going to show you exactly what it is, the devastating psychological signs that prove it's happening to you, and most importantly, I'll give you the exact words to use to stop it without starting a world war in your living room, because you deserve a partner, not a project. So, what is weaponized incompetence really? It sounds like a complex term, but the idea is simple. It's the act of pretending to be bad at something to get out of doing it. It's when a person, often subconsciously, learns that if they perform a task poorly, their partner will eventually give up asking and just do it themselves. Imagine your relationship is a small business. For the business to succeed, both partners need to handle their share of the operations. Now, imagine one partner constantly messes up their tasks. They bungle the accounting, they order the wrong inventory, they forget to lock up. At first you might think, oh, he's just not good at these things. So you step in, you fix the numbers, you reorder the correct items, you double check the locks. Soon you're doing your job and theirs. Meanwhile, they get to focus on the parts of the business they enjoy, free from the tedious but necessary tasks. They aren't incompetent. They've just successfully delegated their work to you without your consent. That is the essence of this behavior in a relationship. It's not about ability, it's about avoiding responsibility. Many of the women I counsel tell me the same story. It starts small. He doesn't know how to use the new washing machine. He can't figure out how to schedule a plumber. He butchers the dinner so badly you have to order takeout. Each instance seems trivial on its own, but together they weave a tapestry of dependency where you are the sole competent adult in the household. Now, let's talk about what really matters, how this is affecting you. Let's identify the three most devastating signs that this isn't just clumsiness, it's a pattern of manipulation. The first sign is the "you're just better at it" excuse. This sounds like a compliment, but it's a trap. When he says, "Honey, can you just do it? You're so much better at organizing the closet," he is not complimenting your skills. He is placing you on a pedestal of responsibility. He is framing a shared household chore as your unique talent, and therefore your job. It's a subtle way of saying, this is your domain, not mine. It assigns you the role of expert, and him the role of the helpless apprentice who never graduates. This dynamic creates what sociologists call emotional labor. You're not just doing the task, you're now in charge of managing the task forever. The second devastating sign is when your frustration is turned against you. This is the gaslighting phase. You've had a long day. You see the overflowing trash can that he promised to take out. You mention it, maybe with an edge in your voice. Instead of an apology, you get defensiveness. "I was going to. You don't have to nag me." Or, "Relax, it's just trash. Why are you so stressed out all the time?" Suddenly, the conversation is no longer about his inaction. It's about your overreaction. You are made to feel unreasonable, controlling, or uptight for having a completely normal expectation of shared responsibility. This is incredibly damaging because it teaches you to silence your own needs. You start to swallow your frustration to avoid being labeled the nagging wife, and resentment begins to build like a pressure cooker. The third sign, and perhaps the most painful, is that you begin to lower your expectations to zero. You stop asking for help. You automatically do the dishes, manage the finances, schedule the kids' appointments, and plan the vacations, not because you want to, but because the mental exhaustion of trying to get him to do it is greater than the physical exhaustion of doing it yourself. You tell yourself, it's just not worth the fight. Pause. When you reach this stage, you have given up on the idea of a true partnership. You have accepted your role as the house manager and have, in a way, demoted your partner to a tenant or a child. the intimacy and connection that thrives on mutual support and respect begins to starve. But here's the question that I know is on your mind. But what if he's really just bad at it? But you know what? But do you know what the error is that 99% of women make in this situation? They believe it. They buy into the narrative of incompetence. A grown man who can navigate a complex job, follow a sports league with intricate statistics, or assemble a difficult piece of furniture has the mental capacity to learn how to properly load a dishwasher. The issue is not a lack of ability, it is a lack of incentive. Why would he learn to do it properly if he knows you'll just step in and fix it? You have, with the best of intentions, become his safety net, and it's time to gently but firmly remove it. So, how do we do this? How do you confront this without it exploding into a massive argument? You cannot approach it from a place of anger and accusations, even though you have every right to feel that way. Instead, you need a calm, strategic, and boundary-setting approach. The first step is to pick a neutral time, not in the middle of a frustrating moment, perhaps on a Sunday morning over coffee. And you start by stating your feelings using I statements, not "you never help," but "lately I have been feeling overwhelmed and like I'm managing our household alone." Next, you set a new standard. Here are the exact words you can use. "I know we are both capable and I need us to function as a team. From now on, I'm not going to be the manager of tasks. If I ask you to do something, I am trusting you to see it through to completion. I will no longer be redoing things." Now, for the in-the-moment strategy, the next time he says, "I don't know how," or "you're better at it," you hold your ground kindly. Look at him and say with a calm smile, "I trust you'll figure it out," or "I'd love to see how you do it." Then, and this is the most important part, you must resist the urge to step in. Let him make the mistake. Let the laundry be pink. Let him serve a slightly burnt dinner. Natural consequences are the most powerful teachers. He will only learn to be competent when he is allowed to face the results of his own incompetence, real or feigned. My dear friend, this is not about creating a perfect 50-50 division of chores tallied on a spreadsheet. This is about restoring respect, balance, and true partnership to your relationship. It's about feeling like you have a co-pilot, not a passenger, on this journey of life. Reclaiming this balance will feel uncomfortable at first. He might push back, but your peace of mind, your self-respect, and the long-term health of your relationship are worth that temporary discomfort. You are not asking for the moon, you are asking for a partner, and you deserve one. Thank you for spending this time with me today. This is a tough topic, and I know it brings up a lot. I'd be so grateful to hear your own experiences with this in the comments below. Sharing your story not only helps you, but it lets other women know they are not alone. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe for more conversations that empower you in your relationships. Remember, a healthy relationship doesn't just happen, it's built, one respectful action at a time. I'll see you in the next video.